What is going on, guys? So this is the World Spear Master level on Ultra Nightmare difficulty. This was actually my second attempt because I actually died on my first attempt and I died on the final fight. Basically I will put like the clip at the end. I got an unfortunate chain gun shield bug. Basically I bumped into two bugs in one. Like my lock-on rocket, it failed to lock on the... Oh man, that was a choke right there. Yeah, this beginning part was kind of sloppy, but this fight, you know, it's really easy. You can pretty much do whatever you want here. It's just a warm-up fight. But yeah, my lock-on rocket, it glitched out on the Doom Hunter, and then I was trying to like soften him up with the chain gun, and I was trying to wait for my chain gun shield to come up, but right when it popped up, I held the left trigger, and then it just kind of disappeared. Like, that's the chain gun shield bug, and I think I had like 100-ish health or something, and then I got one tapped by the Doom Hunter's melee, which it is possible because he does have a chance to do like 200% damage with his melee attack. So yeah, that kind of sucked that I died on the first attempt, because I thought like my first attempt had a lot of exciting moments as far as like the gameplay goes, but oh well. And even though I died, you know, on that attempt, I managed to kind of like fix some of like my problems from the first attempt with this one, because I actually did lose my saving throw on the first attempt, but on this one I did not lose my saving throw at all. So that was an improvement. And even if I did beat like the first attempt, I would have still done like another playthrough just to basically play it more clean. But anyways, this is the first like real hard fight in my opinion. Always go up to that area right there. Get rid of the Cursed Prowler. He always spawns here. And I kind of do like a little dance here. You'll see what I mean. Basically, this fight, I pretty much just did what I did on my first playthrough here. You're gonna see the little dance. Oh man, that was a crappy shot. But this fight definitely requires you to like really abuse like the meat hook, jumping, or meat hook flying, or whatever. I don't know what's like the term, but you'll see. You know what I'm talking about, you know, if you played this game. And I believe like once the Barons come out, the Screechers. Oh yeah, that was so stupid. I couldn't get out of there. Yeah, I remember like I activated the Screecher for some weird reason. So this was pretty sloppy, because you really don't want to activate the Screecher, or else you're gonna have to like, yeah, see, you're gonna have to wait. This was pretty scary, I'm not gonna lie. But then, oh yeah, that was weird there. I did not like know that was a thing there. That was completely unlucky, I guess. So yeah, be kind of careful with the meat hook flying at that area. I did not know like they added like a little, I guess, like barrier that'll just randomly teleport you. I think they must have done it to like patch out like some of the speedrun stuff. So when when the Cacodemons come out, oh yeah, that was really unfortunate. My lock-on kind of, what do you call it? It hit one of the Screechers when I wanted to get the Cacodemon. So yeah, this was kind of like a stressful fight. It was more stressful than it needed to be, but if you see what I'm doing here, you see I'm just kind of like flying around I'm just kind of like flying around these guys, just kind of like going back and forth with the meat hook. If you do that, it's pretty much like impossible to die, as long as you really do something stupid. But as you can tell, like, I'm just trying to take this fight real slow. I'm not trying to use too many splash-based weapons because of the Screecher. You know, they're always a great enemy when they're grouped up together. You see, can't use any freaking splash damage weapons, which I think is really annoying, and it just slows down the game. You gotta like just kind of like make the enemies, you know, come towards you. But yeah, this fight, it is pretty scary, but I feel like this fight is nothing compared to like the next fight, which is also going to take place in this area. And I want to give a shout out to, you know, the legendary Zero Master. I was actually watching his Ultra Nightmare playthrough, And he did something that was very smart in like the buff totem section, because what I was doing was I just tried to like kill the carcasses as fast as possible and then try to like go after the gargoyle, but my results were kind of inconsistent and it just wasn't really as like, it's not the most optimal strategy. But what Zero Master did is like he kind of knew like the buff totem would actually spawn on like that platform, and then you can just immediately take it out and then you're good to go. Like the fight won't be as stressful anymore. So I gotta give shout out to, you know, Zero Master here. He's the one that came up with that 200 IQ move. So yep, I'm literally just copying Zero Master right here, just doing this and then just get rid of all these guys here. It really makes this fight so much less stressful, because when these guys are buffed, it's incredibly stressful, and I think the enemy spawns are randomized too. So if you have like a shield guy that's like behind you and he has like that buff damage, you could totally just die instantly. And get ready to use the Destroyer Blade here. Destroyer Blade is definitely important for this part. I kind of don't remember how I handled this fight. I can't remember if I handled it like clean at all. I remember on my first attempt, it was pretty clean. This looks kind of okay, really. Yeah, this looks kind of okay. So right here, I want to save the Ice Bomb to, you know, yes, for the Archie, and just spawn trap them. And now you pretty much have map control over this fight here. This fight should be fine. I actually died here the first time I played, what is it, my regular Nightmare playthrough. I had no idea where the Archvile was, and yeah, I didn't have enough health, and I pretty much got killed. So yeah, this fight is definitely scary, just like the monster composition, and also like the Revenants can totally like aimbot you and all that stuff. Oh, and I almost forgot, this master level really taught me to use the hammer like crazy, you know, and the Arachnotrons are your best friend in this master level, because you want to try to snipe out the gun so you could get your hammer back real quickly. You know, I actually kind of forgot about the hammer here, because like Tag 2 was so easy, and you know, I never really had like that incentive to use the hammer, but this master level really makes you want to use it. And it's going to be like a very important tool for your survivability. Oh yeah, and you have to destroy this turret here. It's annoying, but whatever. Just take it out. Alright, so this next upcoming fight is actually, I think this is the worst fight for this level here. Like, oh my god, man, like it's such a slog play through this fight. Even on like my first attempt, I didn't really like it, and even after like, what is it, when I was practicing for the second playthrough, I still didn't really like this fight. It's just so, it's really, you really have to like play it slow, because like those laser things, and there's just kind of like a lot of annoying enemy compositions, like the, what is it, those, the riot shield dudes, like god, they're just annoying. Like you really have to kind of like just take it slow, and you'll see what I mean here. Alright, so just kind of killing the Cyber Demon in my favorite way. Super Shotgun Ballista with like chain gun combo. I would just basically use SSG Ballista just to, what do you call it, soften them up and then finish them up with the chain gun. Oh yeah, you gotta get rid of this tentacle here. Ballista Rocket, man, such an underrated combo. And back when I was playing Doom Eternal for the first time, that was my most overused combo, and I still love that combo to death. Still do. Alright, so, yes, this is like your first possessed enemy here, but I don't really find the possessed Cybermech to be that threatening, to be honest. I think he's kind of like, he's one of like the least threatening possessed enemies, honestly. And I was just trying, I remember I was just trying to like see if I could, yeah, there. I found out that the possessed Mancubus, he was kind of alone, so I just decided to just charge him and just get rid of the possessed demon. Easy. And there is a BFG in this arena, so I actually took advantage of this BFG for this fight, mainly because I don't really like this fight that much and I just wanted to speed up the process. But this fight, you know, it is kind of rough, but it's very, very doable without having BFG. So if you do want to save the BFG for whatever reason, you can do that if you like the fight. But if you're like me, who don't really enjoy this fight that much, then definitely use the BFG here just to speed up the process. And I use the BFG when the Bloodmaker spawns. And I just kind of wait for him to attack me. Yeah, there's the Bloodmaker. I'm just waiting for him to attack me. And then once he attacks, let her rip. Then what is it? He's dead. And in my opinion, that was probably the most threatening wave for this fight. Oh my god, I'm actually using PV Ballista. I don't use PV, man. Why am I using PV here? Oh wait, this is tag 2, so I gotta freaking use the precision bolt for the turrets. Yeah, these turrets are also really annoying too. Oh, this is a juicy hammer killer here. And that's why you want to use the hammer. Just get that big boy restack. It always feels amazing to get all your stack back like that. Is this the part where the turret spawned? Oh, this was scary. Yeah, I did not want to bump into the freaking shield guys. You know, if you guys watched my tag 1 video of this series, I had so many like stupid moments with the shield guys. Like just one random shield guy would just come out of nowhere and just murder my entire health and armor. Like, and I did not want to freaking relive those experiences in tag 1. Not for this level. But yeah, this level, you know, just kind of do like the same thing that I did from like the very first fight. I'm just kind of like dancing around back and forth, and if I have to like, you know, change position, I'll just meet hook or use the chain shield just to, you see, reposition myself here. But yeah, it's so weird to use precision bolt. I have not used precision bolt for like a long time. Like, it's not really a weapon I use, mainly because, you know, it kind of feels like a Call of Duty gun to me. That's why I don't really like using it. And, you know, I love Doom 2016, so and micro missiles are like a classic in Doom 2016, so that's why I prefer micro missiles. But in this situation, the precision bolt is important. You gotta get rid of those turrets. They're just annoying as hell. I'm surprised my quick scoping is not too bad, you know. What is it? I used to be like a big Call of Duty player, you know. I loved it, Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2, and definitely loved it, like Intervention and the M40 and of course R700. I used to love quick scoping, those weapons. And you know, I do enjoy quick scoping in FPS games, but not in this game. This is not really the kind of game I like using a weapon like this. So that's why I much prefer using the ballista. Oh, this was a choke. Yeah, look at this. I'm choking. Look at my freaking quick switch. That was bad. That was such a choke. Yeah, hopefully you guys don't choke like I did right there. That was just pretty embarrassing. Rocket to the face is always fun. I was trying to go for the ballista just in case you were wondering why I had the rocket out. But yeah, so this part, you know, I don't really think there's much to say here. Like, just kind of take your time, kill these guys however you want to. Like I said before this fight started, I just take it real slow here. Because like the shield dudes, and of course these laser things, like oh my god, on my first playthrough, dude, like it was so annoying. I kept bumping into like the laser, and the laser slows you down. It has like the same effect of the Bloodmaker's primary attack, so don't get hit by it. Alright, so what is it? Oh yeah, the shield dude. It's so cool to chainsaw the Riot Soldier guys here. It's not every day you get to see that. And I think this fight's done here. Yeah, there it is. And there's a BFG to spare, so I decided to come back and grab that. What is it? Like the next big arena fight, in my opinion, is probably the hardest one. On my first playthrough, I definitely had some pretty like sticky moments, if you would say, and when I was practicing, I was really trying to figure out what's like the best strategy to handle it, because I I couldn't really figure out like what was the best way to handle it, because I kind of noticed like sometimes I'll make it out alive, then sometimes I don't. But after kind of like messing around with this fight, I found out a very nice strategy, and this strategy will pretty much like trivialize this entire fight, and I'll eventually show you. So these next few parts, I don't really think they're that difficult. If you play Doom Eternal long enough, you should know what to do here. I've never had any weird moments with this Marauder, so just treat him like a normal Marauder. Just SSG Ballista him. You could do whatever other combo you can do. Like I know some people do like, what is it? They use like the Ballista and they shoot at his feet or whatever. I don't really do that. I just want to keep it standard, you know. Just play it the intentional way. And there, I actually took a little break here. I needed to use the restroom. I think, what is it? Right after I killed the Mancubus. Yep, there it is. But with the power of editing, you know, we're gonna be back into action here. Alright, so let's get back into the action. Alright, so this fight, yes, I'm gonna be using the Unmaker. That is very rare for me to actually use, you know, for this series. Because every time I use super weapons, you know, it's either like the Crucible or the BFG. But for this fight, I'm gonna be using the Unmaker. And you're gonna see some cool stuff right here. Alright, so this fight, you know, just get rid of the Cybermanks, the Revenants. Ignore the Armor Baron until everybody, like, what is it, that has like range attacks, all like the heavy demons, they die. And then you could prioritize the Armored Baron. Armored Baron, man, such a fun enemy to fight. And the main reason why I like fighting them is because I get to use the SSG Ballista a lot. Oh yeah, this wave is also kind of scary too. I almost forgot the Whiplash wave. And look at that, man. Dazed and Confused is so good. Look at that. Only Dazed and Confused allow me to do stuff like this. And I think I tried a chainsaw before the next wave come. Oh, yeah. Definitely do that, and make sure you have a freeze bomb, and you'll see why you want to have a freeze bomb here. So I was just trying to, like, there it is. Guess what I'm gonna do here? This is the possessed Baron, right? Freeze him, give him the, you know, Unmaker treatment, and now just finish off the Spirit. And there you go. If you use this strategy, this fight is no longer stressful. Trust me. This fight will become pretty much a joke now. And just pretty much take care of the remaining demons however you want. My old strategy was like I would literally abuse the little meat hook node like on top of the fountain, because the possessed Baron, like, he moves really quickly. But the thing is, you can't really focus on him because you have like the other demons that'll just kind of like shoot at you. So basically, I would try to kind of like use the meat hook to my advantage and just try to pepper all like the other demons step by step. Oh, this was kind of scarier. Yeah, I got hit by the what is it? Yeah, this laser thing here. That was a little unfortunate. I think I should have not went for that Cybermank. But yeah, that was like my old strategy. It wasn't really that great. It felt kind of inconsistent. And you can't really like chain shield to like run away from the possessed Baron, because those lasers right there, they will slow you down, and you're already slow with the chain shield on, so if the laser hits you, you're pretty much dead. But yeah, use this strategy if you're struggling with this fight, and I promise you, you will make it out alive. Alright, this what is it? This Marauder fight, really simple. All you gotta do is just use the hammer. I should have, yeah, I made a mistake by freeze bombing that. I should have not done that. See, it kind of glitched out his AI. Don't do that. Don't do that next time. I think I could have died right there. The main reason why is because, you know, I didn't want the stupid that stupid Sonic the Hedgehog ability that the Stone Imp does to me, because then they'll stun lock me. And right here I decided to backtrack and get all my goodies here. I have a Sentinel armor, but I decided not to go for it. I decided to go for the big juicy mega health there. So yeah, you know, You can always backtrack here. Some classic Doom techniques right here. You know, you have like valuable resources that you haven't used, go back and use them. Oh my god, that laser. It's so dumb. And of course, there's another BFG cell here. Not really a big fan of the slowdown mechanics in this game, but at least I feel like they handled it pretty well for this master level, I guess. This was really cool, I'm not gonna lie. I liked this little meat hook section. Alright, so what's oh, this fight. Oh yeah, so this fight, it's not too bad. You do gotta be careful with the Screecher. I kind of noticed from my first playthrough, he has like a different spawn. I mean, what is it? From my first attempt of Ultra Nightmare, he has like a different spawn location. So be very careful when you're gonna use splash-based weapons. So this fight, I just use SSG and the chain gun here. You know, I'm really scared of splash damage, so I kind of try not to use too much of the ballista. Unless, like, I know the Hell Knight is really far away from the Screecher. Yeah, see right here, I kind of notice he's pretty far. And once the Maker Drones come out, just use the ballista. And of course, be very careful with the splash damage. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Oh, wow, look at that. I had one really good shot with the SSG, and then I choked with the ballista shots here. My shots right here was a little... I remember these were good shots here. I was trying to dodge. Oh, that was a nice dodge from the Maker Drone there. But I still got it. I really loved like doing that with the ballista. I don't know what you call that. Like you switch to the ballista and then you kind of switch to another weapon to kind of like cancel out the animation for the ballista. Oh, I love doing that. It's so good on the controller too. Because obviously, you know, when you like go to the weapon wheel, you need to be kind of like smart about it. Wait, is this the... Yeah, this is the... Oh man, this fight was pretty awful for me. I'm gonna be honest here, I still kind of don't know how to handle this fight. Like, even on my first playthrough, I have no idea what I was doing, and I just kind of made it out alive for some weird reason. I think, like, you really have to just abuse the... Yeah, you have to abuse, like, that meat hook node thing. I don't know. I think that's what you're supposed to do. Yeah, see, especially once, like, the shield guys come out here, you definitely have to do it here. I think I should have probably used my hammer here just to get my stack back. I think that's like my mistake with this fight here because I did have a close call here. You will see it eventually. Yep, there it is. This is where I'm like, oh crap, this is weird, this is weird. You know, despite of having like a close death situation right there, I kind of didn't care if I died because, like, you know, it's still early into the game, and not only that, I have that one blood punch. What is it? That one blood punch. Oh, I forgot the support rune or whatever, where you get like double damage. That thing does insane amount of damage, and I knew like if my blood punch actually registered on the Tyrant, I would have made it out alive. All right, here's a fun fact. On the first attempt, I lost my saving throw in this part. Like, it was so embarrassing, man. It was so freaking embarrassing that I lost my saving throw in this section. Like, this fight was not hard at all, but I just handled it so bad. Basically, my biggest mistake was, like, I went upstairs and I forgot to use PP Ballista. I had SSG Ballista and it was kind of awkward. And my health and armor wasn't too great too, so I was getting shot from the turrets and the Maker Drones, and then I had like no health. I decided to, what do you call it? I decided to pop my chain gun shield and I put saving throw on, and then I found a Maker Drone. I freeze bombed the Maker Drone, but right when I freeze bombed the Maker Drone, I lost my saving throw. So yeah, this fight, it's really not hard. Like, you just gotta use the PB Ballista and just kind of kill the turrets, kill the Maker Drones, and you'll make it out alive. It was really my fault. It's just me playing stupid. And right here, I played a lot better. Alright, so this fight, you know, I actually think this fight was kind of scary on my first playthrough. I actually did die here on the first, first playthrough. And, what can I say about this fight here? So this fight, I feel like the first few, like, waves here, they're just kind of like warm-ups. But then, what do you call it? when the Curse Prowler and the little like electric chains or whatever that comes out, that's where the fight really gets spicy here. Oh man, I didn't use the Arbalest. Oh, what the? Okay, I'm not gonna lie here. Watching this like video here, I think I should have not done that. I think that was kind of dumb. Whatever. But yeah, so this fight, I got killed on my first playthrough because there was a Cursed Prowler, and he attacked me at like the wrong moment, and I was trying to like find ways to like recover, but then I got like body blocked by Cyber Mancubus, and there was like a bunch of other dudes, and yeah, I died here. And the great thing about the Cursed Prowler in this fight is like he actually spawns in the same location, and I will show you where he spawns here. I actually did kind of make a little sloppy play here. You'll see what I mean. But yeah, this first wave, I think this first wave is not too bad, you know. It's just like some Cyber Demons and some Cyber Manx, Arachnotron. Pretty simple, really. Alright. Oh wait, oh yeah, I almost forgot there's this guy here, the Pain Elemental. So I didn't get too aggressive on that Pain Elemental because I thought like the next wave would actually be the Archvile wave, and I wanted to save my Freeze Bomb to kind of Freeze Bomb the Archvile. So this next wave, it's some Revenants and what is it, Arachnotrons. I think that's all you fight here just to progress. Oh my god, that shield guy. I'm glad I did not get freaking, what is it, 200 damage by the shield guy right there. That would have been pretty scary. But yeah, this fight, you know, it was definitely kind of tricky when on the first playthrough, but I feel like once you kind of like play it again, it's not too bad here. It's really the Archvile wave that's scary. Alright, so is this where the Archvile spawns now? Yeah, see? I'm basically trying to like spawn trap the Archvile and the Cursed Prowler because they spawn in this location here. So I'm just, see? And there it is. So here's my mistake here. See, I kind of like freeze bombed at the wrong moment there, and I didn't really, yeah, see, I didn't freeze bomb the Archvile too properly. I should have probably, what do you call it? Should have probably used the regular grenade just to get rid of the, oh my god, what is it? Get rid of like the carcass there. But yeah, that just happened. This part was pretty funny here. So, you know, obviously I went to saving throw because my health was really bad. I got hit by that Cyber Mancubus out of nowhere. And I remember I was actually a little bit aggravated here because on my first playthrough, I pretty much walked through this fight, like pretty much from start to finish. And it was kind of dumb that I went from that to like having no health here. But the funny thing is, like, you know, there's a freaking mega health next to me. So once I found that, I'm like, you know what? I don't need the saving throw. I'll go back to whatever rune that I switched. But these two other Archviles, they always spawn in those locations. And I think, like, what is it? They spawn when you kill the Cyber Manx. I'm not really sure how many you need to kill, but keep that in mind. And yeah, it's just Cyber Demon. Kill them with a good old Super Shock and Ballista. It's always fun to kill them like that. Alright, yeah, this part pretty much done. And I feel like, what is it? You know, once you get to this part, you're kind of like done with all like the really scary fights, but there are still some like more like scary fights to go to, but I don't feel like they're as scary as these fights. Alright, so this is some cool like classic Doom styled like crushing ceiling sector here. And I really liked this part here, just to kind of change up the pacing a bit. And of course, you know, it's more like a breather. It's definitely rare to kind of like see these kinds of like moments in Doom Eternal, I guess. But it's always nice to have it because, you know, I'm a big classic Doom fan, so I love having like, you know, like the crazy combat, and of course sometimes I want like some pacing to it. Anyway, so this fight is fun. I like this fight. I don't think it's too bad. I mean, it could be a little spicy, I guess, but what I like to do here, and I think, you know, this fight pretty much wants you to use like the chain gun shield and just abuse like the blood punch. And I think the blood punch respawns, I don't know. I've never bothered to like check it, but I never seem to like run out of blood punch at all, so just go ham with the blood punch. Use grenades if you have to. And, you know, you'll pretty much make it out alive here. If you're playing with the controller, definitely use the chain gun shield and like the, what is it, the microwave beam, like as your two easy to switch weapons, I guess. Look at that. I had the chain gun bind key right there. I mean, that has just, I love having that chain gun bind key so much, man. Like, it really has like it really affected my game so much. Like, recently I did a Deathless Nightmare on Taras Nabad with no like super weapon, and I wanted to see like if I could survive that what is it, that double archvile room much better with like my super shotgun and my chain gun shield, like being able to like switch like so much faster instead of using the weapon wheel. And I noticed my survivability was so much better ever since they did that change. Anyways, once you kind of like finish all of this fight here, this fight is really not that hard. Like, it might seem intimidating, but you know, being a strategic player I am, I've found a very nice strategy. And yep, you see what I just did there. Basically just try to meat hook yourself up top here, and you pretty much got map control here, because a lot of these enemies, they won't be able to hit you that well. If you have to like go down there and chainsaw, you can do it if you want to. Like, it's actually pretty easy to get up top of this area, especially if you do like the meat hook and what is it, ballista boost. And yeah, just kind of do what I do here. Just cheese the living hell out of these demons. Oh, what the hell? I'm PB rocketing? Oh wow, that's like super rare. I can't believe I actually PB rocket there. Alright, so yeah, you see, this is why the strategy is really great. The AI kind of acts dumb, and they become really predictable, and once you get rid of all like the scary demons, you could go back down here. Like I said, not really a hard fight, and I actually found this like, I don't know, this like strategy pretty quickly. So I just basically went with it, and it worked fine for me. And hopefully it works fine for you guys. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. There's a Mega Health. Don't pick it up. The Mega Health is actually a trap. It'll spawn like a bunch of Stone Imps and like a bunch of Dread Knights, and yeah, you don't want to get overwhelmed by that. And then you can't like stay up on this area. You can get it right after you finish like the fight, but that's up to you. I personally just skip it. It's not worth it. So right here, I actually kind of forgot what I needed to do. I was like, what? But then I'm like, oh, that's all you had to do. I was trying to check if there's like any like BFG ammo that I might have missed or something. Cause what is it? They only give you BFG ammo in like the early stage, but I've never found any BFG ammo like after that. Alright, this fight is pretty cool. I like this. This was like a really cool way to reimagine this fight. Definitely a sweaty fight, you know. I don't want to say it's hard, but you really have to focus here. It definitely requires a lot of focus. And another reason why I love this fight is because it's just heaven for the Super Shotgun Ballista, and it's heaven for my Super Shotgun Rocket combo. Look at that, you see? I freaking love doing stuff like this here. I love cheesing the living hell out of Hell Knights. And oh yeah, the Destroyer Blade, man. I will say this here. I never was a big fan of the Destroyer Blade, but man, after playing Mars Core and World Spear Master Level, I think I definitely learned to appreciate it a lot more here, because like they throw in so many freaking like heavy demons at you. It's just so good to have the Destroyer Blade just to get rid of them. I don't know how the hell I charged my Destroyer Blade so fast there. Like, did you see that? Oh my god, I didn't kill him. That was kind of unfortunate. For the Marauder, I definitely like to kill him like this. Definitely kill him ASAP. Oh, look at that flick shot. That was a nice flick shot right there. I have to say, man, I'm going off in this fight here. Holy crap, I didn't remember playing this good. I'm definitely going off here. But yeah, the Bloodmaker, I think he starts spawning when the Marauder's about to die, so be careful of that. Oh, that was a joke here. Now I'm starting to joke. Oh, okay, never mind. Now I'm popping off. Super Shotgun and Chain Gun, very underrated combo. You guys should definitely give it a shot more, it's really nice. Alright, so yeah, I handled that fight real clean there. Alright, so this is the real, like, scary fight here. So basically, there's going to be a Curse Prowler. I do know one of the Curse Prowler always spawns right here, so I kill them. But there's another one that kind of, like, I have no idea where the other one spawns. So I just basically use a BFG here just to get rid of them. And there's also going to be a possessed enemy. It's kind of random. It's either a Prowler or a, what do you call it, the Doom Hunter. I got a Prowler here, so I got good RNG. But in my first attempt, I got the Doom Hunter. And I had such a stupid moment in this fight in my first attempt. I'll probably upload like a little clip in like the future, but I'm not going to upload it in this video here. But yeah, this fight, once you kind of do what I do here, you know, it's pretty self-explanatory. Just go for like the heavy demons. And what is it? This fight, like, it may be scary because there's like so many demons thrown at you. But here's the biggest advantage that you have with this arena. There's a lot of like lifts, and there's that one meat hook. Oh, this was a choke here. Yeah, that was stupid. There's a lot of like what do you call it? Yeah, like the lifts, and you have the meat hook, so you could just fly around the map if things really go wrong. But yeah, this fight, I think like the scary part about this fight is more of like the, what do you call it, the buff totem part. It's definitely scary to have all these like ranged units, all like, you know, moving faster and all of that stuff. So the main reason why I actually delayed that that kill on the Armored Baron is because I wanted to get my hammer. I just wanted my hammer just for like security measure. Oh yeah, the Whiplash here. So, to be honest, like, on my first playthrough, I died at this part the most because I had no idea what the hell I needed to do. And I feel like the hardest part of this fight is really just looking for the buff totem. I felt like that was harder than the actual fight. Once you kind of find the buff totem, this fight is not too bad, really. Because at first, like, I thought, like, you had to, like, fight the buff enemies, and holy crap, like, it's so scary to fight all the buffed enemies in this area here. Like, they move super fast, their projectiles fast, and all that stuff. And I had a soft lock where, when I died and lost all my lives, I had that soft lock where the previous encounter, like the one where I was in, like, the gladiator, I mean, like, the circular arena, like, I was getting 2 waves of those I was getting like that wave of enemies chasing me and like the next encounter of waves chasing me, so it was really ridiculous. And when the buff totem came out, it was so scary, man, like so ridiculous. But yeah, that was just a bug. That was totally not intentional. But yeah, once you get the second buff totem out, I think this fight is very manageable. Like, you pretty much have map control. And there are like hammer ammo too, so if things really go wrong, you could take advantage of the hammer. But yeah, definitely a sick fight here. I really enjoyed this fight. I think this is probably one of the best fights for this master level. Definitely, I really love like what they did with this part compared to like, what is it, like the very first like big arena fight in the early game of this map. Alright, so these next few encounters, it's kind of more like a break, I guess, just to chill out a bit. And I think they're a little annoying. You'll see what I mean here. So you have all these shield guys, just use your grenade launcher, rockets, whatever. There's all these, what do you call it, the tentacles here, oh yeah. I have to say, I think they didn't really do a good job at using the riot shield dudes. I think they were really annoying in how they use them for this map. So just get rid of this. So I was just trying to, yeah, I was just trying to get rid of these riot shields. And I noticed, yeah, look at this. See, you see the little thing here? They'll just keep on like spawning at you for some weird reason. I was trying to like, yeah, I was just trying to like play with them here. But I should have just like used a meat hook. They will eventually stop doing this, but it's just kind of annoying that it just happens like this. See? I don't know what its software was thinking. Like, I don't know why they did that. But anyways, for this fight, yeah, just snipe the, what do you call it, the cyber demon. That's all you need to do. Oh man, that was so bad. Yeah, I lost all that health and armor by not being careful. Anyways, this fight, get rid of the Cursed Prowler. He always spawns here. You can get rid of the Arachnotron if you want. And for, what is it? I pretty much do the same thing here. Yep, I go back in this fight. The main reason why I don't want to like push forward is because there's all those screechers and I don't want to buff them, so that's why I kind of play like this here. But yeah, these next few fights are kind of nice to have. They're just kind of like a breather. Just killing for the sake of like having fun, you know. And then you're gonna have like the crazy fights here. I was moving back here just to check for the Cyber Mankabai spawns, because I remember the two Cyber Mankabai, they spawn here. But I don't remember what triggers it, so I was just trying to get in ready for it, you know. See, I was checking. And then I decided to push forward. And what do you know, the tentacle spawns them. Oh, look at that, that was super scary. I was like, what the? Yeah, this fight, just be careful of the two Cybermank spawn. This is not too scary, really. This is, like I said, this is just kind of like a fight, just for you to kill, just to like relax a little bit before you get into like the next arena, which is also kind of scary. The main reason why it's kind of scary is because there are some fights of this arena that isn't too bad, but then there are some that are definitely bad. And this, what is it, the first few waves, I think it's okay, not too bad here. I just get rid of the revenants, you know, try to get them out because sometimes they aimbot you. Like, I've definitely gotten aimbotted by the revenants at times. And what is it? This some of the footage of this fight have been kind of like glitched out from my capture card. So there are going to be some weird cuts or weird freezes here and there. There's nothing I could do. Sometimes my capture card is like that. So unfortunately I can't really show you like the yeah, there it is, see? There it is, all like the weird cuts here. Yeah, there's nothing I could do about that, unfortunately, guys. So I can't really show you how, you know, I handled this fight entirely. But I'll try to remember like what was my thought process, you know. Basically, I do remember there's like a possessed Arachnotron, and my goal during that moment is to really try to take care of like all the other heavy demons out before I go for the possessed Arachnotron. Mainly because, you know, when there's no other heavy demons, the possessed, you can totally kill like the spirit really easily without any worries and all that stuff. But if there is like, what is it, if the possessed Arachnotron's in like a very bad spot, like there's no other heavy demons to kind of guard him, you could totally try to go after the spirit if you want to. But I decided to get rid of every like heavy demon in the arena, then I get rid of the possessed spirit before I move on to the next fight. So yeah, it's kind of sucks that like this footage got glitched out here, because I do know like this fight is definitely pretty scary. And of course there's an Archvile that always spawns here too, so always go for him. And if you do have a spare BFG, which I actually did have a spare BFG here, but I never had to use it. Like if something really does go bad here, I definitely recommend you guys to use a BFG. And there it is, see, another cut footage. It really sucks when those moments happen, but there's nothing I can do. I don't remember if the buff total part got like cut out, because I definitely want to talk a lot about the buff totem part. I really think like that's like one of the very hardest waves for this section for sure. Oh, good thing. It actually still here. So this part, I remember I had to take it real slow here because my ammo wasn't that great. And the Revenants, you have to abuse the lock-on rockets for the Revenants. Immediately get rid of them. Because, like I said, they do have a chance to aimbot you, and the Revenants have like incredibly high damage with the buff totem. So just immediately get rid of them. And to trigger, I mean to really be able to, what do you call it? If you want to kill the buff totem, you have to kill like, I think all the heavy demons here. So just try to focus on the heavy demons, which are the Dread Knights and the Revenants. The Revenants are by far the most threatening heavy demon. So this was a little scary. I was like, oh god, I didn't see that freaking, you know, Hell Knight right there. Try not to worry too much about the Dread Knights. I really think the Dread Knights are not too bad, as long as you just stay away from them. And like I said, just abuse the living crap out of the lock-on rockets, abuse the Destroyer Blade if you can. Destroyer Blade is really good against Revenants. And there it is. I was able to get rid of the buff totem. Alright, that wave was definitely one of the scariest ones for this fight. And there's still one more, which is the possessed Hell Knight with the Bloodmaker. That one I was actually more scared. You'll see why here. Alright, so the wave after the buff totem one is not too bad. Just a bit of a chill. Alright, here it is. This is the wave that's scarier. I missed a really... That would have been a sick shot if I actually hit that there. Alright, this is where I was starting to get stressed out here, because I was like, oh god. See, look at this. I felt like I had no freaking map control. So I decided to put saving throw on here. And yeah, the group of shield guys really scared the crap out of me. With all like... Yeah, like they were all guarding the blood. I mean the Doom Hunter. So I think I got really unlucky there, and I was really trying to make that, what do you call it? The Bloodmaker to attack me, but I couldn't. If you ever hear him does his attack, immediately like whip out your chain gun shield, because the Bloodmaker, he is still kind of glitchy. He still has that glitch where he can do like more damage than he needs to do, and he also has like this glitch where his T-pose attack, it'll actually clip through walls. So get ready for like, you know, you might have to use the chain gun shield to prevent you from getting that. Oh, this was a little sketch. Yeah, it's unfortunate that that I couldn't really find any fodder other than like these shield guys here. I think this is where I killed the... Yeah, there it is. This is where I finally killed the Bloodmaker. Once you kill the Bloodmaker, everything becomes stress-free. You just need to get rid of the other heavy demons. I think there's like a Doom Hunter that I didn't kill here yet. And then you can get rid of the Hell Knight. The Hell Knight is really not that scary. You just need to get rid of like the other demons, really. Oh, yeah, that was a little bit weird. Oh my god, I remember I did something really cool there, but yeah, my capture card glitched out. God dang, man, this is the part where my capture card really glitched out. So yeah, once I got rid of all like the remaining heavy demons, I'd finally go for the, what do you call it, the spirit. And if you watch my previous Ultra Nightmare videos, you know, just use the lock-on rocket for the possessed Hell Knight, and bam, it's over. Once that's done, this fight is pretty much over. You should be able to, you know, kill all these remaining fodders, and GG. Get ready for the next, you know, wave. And the next, what is it? Like the next big fight, which is that one arena at the end of this level. It is, I don't want to say it's hard, but it's not easy either. It's one of those fights where you definitely need to like focus. It's one of those like heavy focus type of fights, but it's not too bad if you're just, you know, focused up. So this part, this is really simple. If you just do what I do here, this is not really too bad. It's just kind of like Blood Punch Paradise. You can also use the hammer too. I remember I used the hammer here. Yeah, this is just kind of like, I think it's software just added this just to chill out, because I find this fight to be relaxing. I guess they just want to let you relax a little bit. Yeah, really, just abuse the Blood Punch with Chain Gun Shield and, what do you call it, hammer. Because, see, this next part here, you could get your hammer back. So, no worries. I was checking my ammo. Oh, I had the wrong rocket launcher mod here. Alright, this arena, not really much to say. Just get rid of the, you know, 2 Arachnotrons that I did already. They always spawn on that location. Then just go for the Revenants. Not really. I don't really think this fight is very that difficult, really. It's kind of whatever. I should have not used my Blood Punch there. I think that was a little too greedy. Alright, so another tentacle nonsense. Get rid of the, yeah, definitely get rid of the turret there. Oh my god, why did I PB Rocket there? I think I meant to PB Ballista there, but holy crap, that was actually, I was surprised that actually got that. I know it's kind of funny that, like, you know, I'm kind of shocked by watching this footage, but I kind of don't really remember what happened. You know? I'm not really good at remembering things, so yeah. Is there anything else I can comment for this fight? Oh yeah, the Cacodemons do respawn unless you get rid of the what is it, the Doom Hunter. But you know, the Cacodemons, they don't respawn too fast here, and the Doom Hunter is really fast. They're really easy to die. You know, just do the Blood Punch meta, and he'll be dead. And then you can just do whatever you want, really. Alright, so I think this is like all like the pacing styled fights before we get into like the real gauntlet. Oh yeah. And then there's like the, yeah, use the Destroyer Blade here. I remember this fight. So this fight, I just use the Destroyer Blade to get rid of all of these Stone Imps. If there's a couple remaining, use the what is it, the full auto, and that's it. Now get ready for the final big gauntlet, which is in the last arena. And you definitely want to use the Destroyer Blade here, because the first wave is really scary. We're going to be fighting freaking Spectre Whiplashes. Like I said, man, I think this master level has really made me appreciate the Destroyer Blade a lot more. Especially, like, you know, the Spectre Whiplash part. Like, it's so painful to fight that without having like the D-Blade. I think the spawns are kind of random, so just try to look for them, and of course use the Chain Gun Shield if you have to. I don't remember how many Whiplashes there are. Oh, there's 4 of them? Okay. So, yeah, definitely try to look for the 4 Whiplashes and get rid of them ASAP. They're the only threatening target in this area. Everything else is not too bad. You can just basically just do whatever you want here now. I'm just trying to like farm up my freaking resources. Oh, nice, get me hooked. That freaking shield dude. Alright, so this fight is interesting. There is a possessed Baron, but its software actually kind of like made this Baron not really be as aggressive. So he's just gonna like throw fireballs at you. And since he's just throwing fireballs at you, you could just abuse the lock-on rockets. I decided to go for the big boy restack right there. This fight is really not too bad. Yeah, just kind of handle like the armor Baron however you want once you get rid of the possessed Baron. Alright, this part, heaven for the Destroyer Blade here, so use it. And finish off the remaining demons. And the next fight is actually one of my least favorite ones. It's the one at the Escalation Studio in area. I mean the Escalation Encounter area here. And yeah, the main reason why I don't like this one is because the freaking, yeah, those lasers. It really just slows down this fight. But I feel like this one is not really as bad when you first like come into this arena. I think these fights are pretty standard fare. Oh, I wanted my micro missiles here. There it is. Oh yeah, micro missiles. Alright, so basically this encounter is kind of similar to like the standard Doom Eternal encounter. Just get rid of the heavy demons and, you know, try to stay alive and you'll pretty much progress. If I remember. I don't think this encounter has any like, it doesn't have any of that special like encounter from from Mars Core where you need to like kill a super heavy demon to prevent like, you know, various heavy demons from spawning. The Bloodmaker is definitely the most threatening part of this arena, but he always spawns there, and you know, if he does his attack, just get rid of him. Should not be a problem. And you know, oh yeah, I almost forgot, there's a couple whiplashes here. Definitely prioritize her and prioritize the what is it, the Dread Knight. You definitely don't want those guys to get too close to you. So, you know, if you can't prioritize them, just stay away. Oh, look at that. That was pretty slick there. I'm not gonna lie, this Possessed Baron, Possessed Tyrant, he did kind of take a while to die, man. I kind of didn't want to take too, yeah, you know, I didn't want to get too aggressive on him. Because I couldn't tell, like, if I was doing much damage. I don't even know if the Arbalest actually do, like, a lot of damage on him. I do know, like, the Ballista Shot doesn't do much, but, you know, the Arbalest actually does a lot of damage to, like, the Possessed, Pain Elemental or Possessed Kako, but I don't know if it actually does any damage. Does any real good damage against the, you know, other possessed demons. Finally, I got the possessed Cyber Demon down. And once you kind of got rid of all the heavy demons, you just teleport into this area. Immediately get rid of this Dread Knight. Not Dread Knight. Doom Hunter. He needs to die. And then I like to kind of finish off the Marauder next here. Yep, use the good old hammer. And then, you know, there will be like another Hell Knight that will spawn, I think, after you kill the Marauder. But I prefer to get rid of this guy. I can't believe this guy did not die, man. Like, holy crap. I put so much damage into him, but he didn't die. But yeah, after that, you pretty much beat this master level. And congratulations on beating this master level, because this was a tough one. Anyways, thank you for watching, you know, this series. I don't know if this is the final master level that its software will ever release, but if there is any more, I will be, you know, making more of this kind of content for this series. And yeah, you know, if this type of content interested you guys, check out my other Ultra Nightmare videos that I've done for this series. And thank you for watching. And here is my death from my first attempt.